Islands. Perfect. How's everybody doing? Got your mat? Are you ready to go? You made it through the first half of the week, and here we are. Gonna balance both sides of the week. And we are up and running. So delighted you're here. Welcome back, old friends. How do you feel from yesterday's flow? Better? Are your hips open? Feel better or worse? Yeah? Sometimes, being sore, is that a good problem to have? Hello, how are you? How is it going? Welcome Wednesday. Golden State Warrior. 100. I love it. 100%. Yes, we give everything. We go from everything to nothing and then to everything again. The real Patrick P. inviting followers. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you for sharing this. Invite as many people as you can so we can get the word of yoga, the practice of meditation out there, so we can share it with the world, share it with everybody. Yes, move back. Let's see more. BRGK. Hello, Martin Ross 75. Hi. Mickey Q retweeted on Twitter. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. We rise by lifting each other up. Steve, I follow you. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is amazing. Last Wednesday we had 8,000 viewers. That's a lot. That is just incredible. And today we are in for a treat. So stick around for Wellness Wednesday. Yesterday was tough. Tuesdays were meant for that. But so is, you stick around, we'll learn how to heal your body. Thank you. Thank you, Para. So we're learning how to heal our body using nothing but the power of your breath and focused attention. Yes? So this is incredible, knowing that we're not alone in wanting to get fit, transforming, evolving into the best possible version of ourselves. And we all need that in this day and age. So this is free. Aloha is free. We're here every day, Monday through Friday. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mikey Q. Oh, goodness. Yes, challenging. Yesterday was challenging. Yes. Wednesday is for wellness. So today we're going to take it a little bit easier. Yes, stick around for that. Let's go ahead and get started. So come into child's pose. So we're going to come into child's pose this time. Now if it feels a little wonky to have your knees out to the sides, hips down to heels, you can bring your knees together. Whichever way it feels okay for you in your body, so that you can get into your meditative state of mind. Just want to bring your forehead down, arms long, and just start to relax every muscle in your body for just a moment here. I like to bend my elbows, placing the tips of my fingers together like this, just holding them behind the back of your head as you rotate your shoulders down, spiraling them away from each other down your back. This is the Hakini Mudra. So when you press your fingers together like this helps to retain your memory, activating your brain power, getting the right and the left side of the brain to work together. It's like the right side of the body and the left side of the body each have to work together in order to walk. Same with the brain, getting both sides to work together instead of being at war within each other, yes? So just bringing awareness to your breath. And slowing the breath down. Shoulders down your back. Wide apart from each other. Neck is long. Pressing the fingertips together. Thinking about your breath as it flows in through the nose, keeping the mouth closed for the entire practice as best that you can. Constricting your throat just a little bit. This is your Ujjayi breath. It's a victorious way of breathing. It sounds a lot like the ocean. You're pulling air in slowly on the inhale. And then pressing air slowly out on the exhale. Just taking your time with your breath. And when you learn to breathe this way, you're conditioning yourself to where you control your breath, rather than you panting it out and having your breath control you. You choose how much energy, how much life force to bring into your body. And you're learning how to use your breath, a lot like a trumpet, to blast down any walls within the mind. Because often when we see something in the body, it's an indication of something that needs to be worked out in the mind. We reflect out, at the same time reflecting in who we are, deepening that connection to what we are. So letting go of any projections that we might have for a moment and just focusing on your breath. Slowing it down, really taking this time out for yourself. The rest of the world can wait. It will be there when we finish. The only moment is right here, right now. That's all that matters. Using your breath to relax you into your meditative state of mind. That deepened, heightened state of awareness. That place where nothing can touch you. Going from all that is to all that isn't. Exploring the thousands of uncharted regions within your mind. Knowing that nothing is born of this physical world unless it is first born in the mind. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, then it won't matter. So thinking about what your thoughts are creating in your reality. Letting all of that go, just setting it aside from now as you disengage, becoming an observer. Scanning your body from head to toe. Looking and listening for any of these subtle energies moving throughout within. Just noticing them, observing yourself without judgment. The only competition you have is yourself. And now slowly start to place your hands back up in front and gently walk them in towards your body as you sit all the way up. Hands to your knees now. And just begin to elongate your spine, pulling up through the crown of your head as you tuck the tailbone under. Shoulders relax down your back. Now pulling the pelvic wall up and in. Strong Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha, that two-part lock, up and in. Yet your lungs are open and free. Your breath easily flows in and out, so you're balancing that action with relaxation. Continue to deepen your awareness, knowing that the only way to get into that meditative state is by listening, breathing, and relaxing. Focusing your ekagrata, your one-pointed attention. Yoga is yoking, uniting your mind, your body, and your breath all together as one integrated unit, working together. Just noticing all of the subtle energies circling round and round as you breathe. And practicing how to deepen your breath while still balancing that action with relaxation. And try to keep your bandhas locked, pelvic wall up, navel in towards your spine throughout the entire practice. This will help to protect your lower back. Yes, strengthen your poses as well. So let's exhale all the air out now. Take 3 collective breaths together, all moving in the same direction. Inhale, circle, sweep arms out to the sides, dynamic arms. Exhale as you really press the palms together, centering, harnessing that energy within. 2 more. Inhale, reaching past the fingertips, gathering up all that life force and energy you can. Exhaling it right into your heart center. 1 more time. Inhale, reaching up, out, and around. And exhale. Chin is down towards your chest. Let's just sit down now. You're going to bend the left knee in as you extend the right heel out. So just sit down evenly on both sit bones, remembering never to be so static in a yoga pose. Always adjust yourself to where you get the most comfort and the most out of your stretch. The best possible teacher is you. Inhale, lifting up to elongate the spine, and exhale. Pull the belly in as you fold over your leg. We're going to come into a passive stretch at first, then we'll activate it in just a moment. But for now, just let the muscles fall, melt down where they may. And breathe all the way from the crown of your head past your toe. Pulling the navel in towards the spine. And slowing down the breath. Now walking your hands back in towards the body, lifting the spine as much as you can. Activate your stretch by flexing your foot towards you, nice and strong. Press the back of your thigh down into the ground. Left heel starts to press into the thigh here, squaring your shoulders over your extended leg. Here we just start to roll one ear as we breathe our way back and forth, round and round, gently opening up, poking and prodding these tissues to life. Now continue to keep your shoulders down your back, away from your ears, and keep lifting up and out through the base of your spine while extending your heel out. So although it may look as if we're sitting around doing nothing, we are actually doing everything. And stopping when you're at center and switching sides. So just bring the right heel in, extending, squaring your left heel now, pressing out through the heel. Inhale, just to lengthen the spine. Get as much space and length through each vertebrae. And then fold passively over your extended leg. Just round the back, but continue to pull the belly in, balancing your action with relaxation, allowing the muscles in your leg to just fall where they may, as well as your shoulder blades just melt down your back, spiraling away from each other as you breathe. Matching your breath and syncing it up to the ocean's ebb and flow. While the moon is away, what do? We breathe and get rid of everything that we no longer need, reevaluating ourselves and using the exhale to propel it away from you. Now activating your stretch, walking the hands in, flexing the foot nice and strong. So kicking out through the heel, toes point back. There's that natural traction, grounding your hip bones down as you lengthen through the crown of your head, spiraling the shoulders down your back. Good. Now bring the hands behind. Very gently Going back and forth. Just bring the chin to the chest and then up to the sky. Just doing the best that you can. Continuing to pull the navel in and squaring the shoulders directly in front of your extended leg. Just moving back and forth very gently. And stopping with your chin parallel to the ground. You're just going to turn from side to side. So just looking from side to side. Very gently opening up all of the muscles around the neck and shoulder area. Yes. Coming back to center. Now bringing your feet in. Here we move into cat-cow. So just coming onto the hands and knees, hip width distance apart. Begin to inhale, lifting up the chest, arching your back, sending tailbone high, and exhale. Round the spine, pulling the navel in, pressing the ground away. Inhale. Every time you come into the pose again, you open up just a little bit more, playing with your edge. Exhale. Rounding the spine, maybe sending your back up towards the sky a little bit further. Inhale again. Moving fluidly back and forth. And exhale. And this time when you inhale up, also lift and extend the right leg long behind you. Lengthen as much as you can, pulling up forward through the crown of your head and back past your toe. Tabletop your spine, pulling the navel in and pressing, lifting up and out of your joints. Bend the elbows, keep them tucked into the sides. Lower it down and hover halfway. Breathe your way back up, straightening the arms. Exhale, tuck and round. Knee in towards your third eye. And release to the other side. Inhale, lengthen the leg out nice and long. Opening up the heart, opening up the chest area. Allowing yourself to just be open here as you bend the elbows, dipping it down. Send your breath into your extended leg, reach past the toes, press back up, and exhale, round, tuck knee in. 2 more times, each side. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back, bending the elbows, dipping it down. Press back up, exhale, and round. Tuck it in nice and tight like a beach ball. And the other side, inhale, left leg extends back long, bend the elbows, coming down for your push-up. Press back up, and exhale, round, tucking it in. Last time, each side, inhale to lengthen, nice and long, bend the elbows, coming down, and now using your breath in your upper extended leg to pull you back up and round it in. Last time, inhale, left leg reaches back, bending the elbows, pressing the ground away, and exhale, bringing the knee in. And now walk your hands forward just a little bit. Make sure your fingertips are spread wide like starfish. You want to use every bit of the hand that you're given. So really press the fingertips in. And inhale, hips up, pressing chest back into your first downward facing dog. Now here, let's just walk it out, alternating heels down towards the mat. And you're straightening out through the shoulders. And on your in-breath, you're pressing forward, down, and away into the ground. Just allowing your head to hang. And on the out-breath, you're pressing your heels down towards the mat. It's okay if they don't touch. Keeping a slight bend in your knees will allow you to get a deeper stretch into your lower back. So here we just breathe deep and free. And remember, using every bit of your hand, so even your knuckles, pressing your knuckles down into the mat. using your hands as like suction cups. Internally rotating the shoulders so the elbows come in towards each other so they're not all hanging out. You want to have them in towards each other and lift up through the tailbone as you press your heels down. Good. Walking your feet in towards your hands now. Flat back, belly in, circle sweep, come all the way up to standing. Very gentle back bend, opening up the heart center towards the sky. And exhale, hands through heart center, salute the sun, forward fold. Now here we are in ragdoll, so bend your knees a lot and just allow your chest to just hover over your thighs. We're going to walk it out again. So straightening one leg as you bend the other knee. Completely turning your world upside down. Inversions are so wonderful. So as you breathe deep and free here, you're opening up the arteries in your neck, allowing more blood to flow to your brain, washing away old limiting beliefs, old belief systems that no longer make sense, no longer apply in your life. And sometimes, in order to see clearly, we need to turn our world upside down, clearing the way for new insights. Now stop when you straighten one leg. So I've got the left leg straight, right knee bent. I'm going to plant the left hand and inhale, right arm lifts up, coming into a twist. Now remember to pull the belly in, relax the neck, and bend the elbow, palm faces out. I'm going to use that natural traction to open up the twist. Getting as much of a stretch all the way up the leg through the top of the torso, all the way through the extended arm and shoulder and hand, pressing down into the ground. We're using all of these natural tractions working together in your body. And release, right arm comes back up to the sky. Switching sides, right hand down, bend the right knee a lot, or straighten the right leg and bend the left. Opposite of what we were doing. And inhale, left arm comes up. Just to get as much length and space. And then bend the elbow behind your back. Palm faces out. And you're pressing the ground away. Same time, grounding down and twist. So using that natural traction within the body to open it up and circulating your breath throughout the entire body as well. Same time, ekagrata, focused attention. Find a non-moving object, a spot to set your eyes on. Once you still the eyes, you still the mind, and the body will follow. Okay. On your next exhale, we release. Always moving with the breath. Left hand comes back. Inhale to halfway lift. Now pulling the navel in, tabletop your spine, spiral the shoulders down your back, plant your hands, step your feet back into high plank, high push-up position. Press back through your heels. You can always bring your knees down to the mat if you need to. Tailbone is tucked under, navel is pulled in, and wrists are stacked. So this is the secret to holding plank. You want to stack your joints. So wrists directly under, elbows directly under shoulders. Spine is long, pressing back through your heels. Bend your elbows, lower to hover just a few inches above your mat. Now you can do it. You are strong. You will build strength in your wrists and forearms. Inhale, roll over the tops of your toes up, dog. Opening up your heart as you lift it away from your heels. Now use your core, ignite your abdominals to pull yourself back into your down dog. Taking a breath here. Inhale, coming up high onto the tippy toes. Navel in towards the spine. And exhale. Heels down towards the mat as you press your chest back towards your thighs. Slight bend in the knees here. Now pressing the left heel down towards the mat. Inhale, right leg comes up. Lengthening out. Stretching past past the toes. Now scissoring your inner thighs together. So really rolling the right hip down as you press your chest back towards your thighs and up and away, down into your palms. As you exhale, you're going to stretch it wide. So step right foot towards right hand on the outside, bringing the left knee down to the mat and just allowing your hips to stretch, keeping them square, facing towards the front, and staying up on your hands, or if you need a little bit more, you can come down onto your forearms, whichever feels good to you. Now, if you are down on your forearms, maybe wrap your right arm behind the calf. Depends on wherever you are at, whatever feels good to you. If you have the wrap, you're going to squeeze your leg in towards your midline, keeping it square, keeping it intact, and keeping your joints flexed. The more flexed they are, the more protected they will be as you relax your breath into them. Circulating your breath throughout the entire body. Looking for any pockets of tension that you can breathe into. Anything that may be stuck there, wanting to surface, helping it out with your breath so you can let it go. Remembering that if you want to be flexible in your body, first you must be flexible in your mind. Watching your thoughts and disengaging with them. One more breath here. And on your out breath, slowly unwind, bringing both hands in front. You're going to press the ground away, tuck your toe, lift up your leg nice and straight, and send the right foot back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Pressing your chest back towards your thighs. Cute couple from Canada, Vancouver Island. Inhale, left leg reaches up long behind you, stretching it out, and just letting your neck be nice and relaxed. Scissoring your thighs, so maybe rolling the left hip down, just so it's even with the right. On your next exhale, stepping it wide. Left foot outside, left hand, right knee comes down, just pressing forward into your hip flexor. Maybe staying up high if you like, or coming down onto your forearms. It depends on wherever you are at. Let's never compare ourselves, our chapter 1s, to someone else's chapter 20, yeah? Or despise the days of new beginnings. Taking that moment to wrap if you like, squeezing in towards the midline wherever you are at, and sending your breath, circulating it throughout the entire body. Keeping the navel pulled in, and bringing all of your attention, all of your awareness into your breath, mind, body, moving together as one integrated unit. To that point where your entire life will be as if you're walking and talking in a moving meditation, functioning at a higher state of awareness, consciousness, continuing that connection to who you really are. Yeah. Next exhale, start to unwind. Bring both hands in front, pressing the ground away. So you're lifting up, and this will help you to tuck your toe and send the left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. And again, we're just going to walk it out. Alternating heels down towards the mat as you let your head and neck relax. Breathing your way from one side to the other. Now inhale, right leg lifts up long behind you. Exhale, bring it through. This time, step the foot between the hands. Back heel comes down to the mat. Both heels are in one line. Send the left hip back, right hip, just so that it's even. As you inhale, upper body arms to rise. Relax the shoulders down your back. Bringing hands to heart center. Good. Just relaxing your eyes. One point, one single focal point, a non-moving object. So here we are grounding down, yet lifting up at the same time. So pulling the pelvic wall up, navel in towards your spine. Focusing your breath. Very slowly leaning forward now. So extending from the back of your heel all the way up through the crown of your head. Hands at heart center, twist. Left elbow outside of right knee. Coming up onto your back toes now. So your back heel is lifted. Hands remain at heart center, shoulders spiral down your back, away from your ears, aligning your mind to your spine. Gentle belly breathing. Send the back of your thigh up towards the sky. Maybe opening up your arms here, or staying in prayer. It's completely up to you. And coming into your half bind maybe. Bending elbow behind the back. Roll the shoulder down. Use that natural traction to open up. And we're only here for one more breath. On your next exhale, bringing hands back to heart center. Slowly facing front, extending the arms, bringing them down to the ground. And press the right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Other side now, inhale. Left leg reaches long behind you. And exhale, step the foot between the hands. Back heel comes down to the mat. Anchor, solid foundation here. Both heels in one line. Inhale, arms, upper body to rise. Good. Allowing your breath to move you from one side to the other. Squaring your hips, facing front, pulling the pelvic wall up, navel in towards your spine. Giving yourself time. You're going from one opposite end of the spectrum to the other. And remembering that you're never stuck in a yoga pose. We're constantly moving, constantly breathing, always evolving. So whenever you're in a yoga pose, scan your body from head to toe, looking for all the subtle energies, circulating your breath, round and round. Forgetting about what the pose looks like. It's about what the pose feels like within your own body. You are your best teacher. Start to lean forward, lengthening all the way from the heel up through the crown of your head. So you're aligning yourself along that energy line. Pull the belly in, twist. Right elbow outside, left knee. Good. Coming up onto your toes. So now your back heel is lifted. You want to straighten your back thigh, lifting it up towards the sky. Bringing the hands together, heart center, spiraling the shoulders down your back, away from your ears. You can look up if that feels good on your neck, or down at your big toe, whatever feels good to you. And then maybe opening up your hands, opening up your arms, coming into that twist a little bit more. And And breathing here. Eyes are focused one single point. There's no weight in your bottom hand, but you're using your elbow, that natural traction. You're pressing the knee in towards the elbow and the elbow in towards the knee. Yes. Bending the elbow behind your back. Palm faces out. Good. Focusing all of your concentration and awareness here. Only here for one more breath. Okay. And slowly come back to center. Reaching the arms out long. Bring the hands down. Now press away. Back up and away. Down dog. Take a breath here. In through the nose. And out through the nose. And now come down onto the knees. We're going to come into camel. So standing up on the knees, they're about hip width distance apart. Now first you want to tuck the tailbone under, so both hands to the sides. And you want to create that lift first. So it's about lifting up, heart center up to the sky. Being very careful on your neck. If this is as far as you go, feel free to stay here. Otherwise, if this feels okay, just want to continue to press the hips forward as you lift your heart center up. Very gently breathing, and then moving one hand towards one heel at a time. Opening up your heart center. Breathing very, very gently here. Open up your heart. Slowly start to come out one hand to hip at a time. Very gently rolling it up. Bringing hips down towards the heels. Knees come wide. Arms long. Head down. Now if you need to stay here in child's pose, that's perfectly fine. Stay as long as you like. Taking deep breaths. Breathing through whatever may or may not have come up in camel. Camel is a deep heart opener. It opens up the chest. Releasing anything that might be stuck in your heart chakra or your solar plexus. It's just like how the seasons, they come and they go. Allowing whatever it is to pass. Observing it without judgment. And keeping your focus and awareness 100% on your breath. Now remember, we're going from one opposite end of the spectrum to another, so allow yourself time. Time to catch up so you lose that jet lag. Breathing it away. And now slowly walking your hands in towards the body. Coming into rabbit now, the opposite of camel. So bringing the knees together, toes and heels to touch. Now just rest your chest on your thighs, bring the top of your head down towards the ground. There's no pressure in the top of your head. Now reach back and just grip your heels, thumbs are on the outside. Now as you inhale, straighten the arms and you're just going to lift your hips up. Shoulders are down your back, spiraling wide apart from each other. Your very gentle grip on the heels, lengthening the arms, no pressure, very little pressure on the top of the head. You're stretching out your sacrum, just doing the best that you can, pulling the navel in, allowing your shoulders to come wide. We opened up in camel, now we close that center back up. Next exhale, slowly start to come out, setting the hips down towards the heels, pulling the navel in as you roll it up one vertebrae at a time. chin is last to lift. Inhale, circle sweep up. Arms come up, out, and around to the sides. And exhale. Centering that energy within. 2 more times. Inhale. Circling it up. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale to rise. And exhale. Coming back into your down dog now. Walking the hands forward, inhaling the hips up, pressing the chest back towards your thighs. Now coming into dolphin. This is the forearms. So bring the elbows down to the mat. And the palms can just be flat like this. Or if you prefer a little bit more, you can interlace the hands, bring the palms together. Now pressing the chest back towards the thighs, just like we did in down dog. And allowing your head to just relax here. Walking the toes in towards the body a little bit more, seeing if you can get your hips to come over your shoulders just a little bit, lifting up. This is as far as we'll go. Now leaving the left foot there grounded, inhaling the right leg just to stretch it out. Now continue to press the forearms down into the ground and send your breath up into your extended leg and switch. Right foot comes down. Inhale, left leg to rise. Just doing the best that you can. It's okay if you don't go very far. We're just stretching out the body and really working on the shoulders. Feeling what it feels like to have no pressure at the top of your head. And release. Both feet come down, walking the toes back and bringing your hips down. You can bring your knees down to the mat if you need to for dolphin plank. Otherwise, we're just going to keep it here for a moment. Keeping the tailbone tucked under, shoulders down your back. If you have your hands clasped, we're going to move into elephant plank. So unwinding them, left hand places down on the mat. Inhale, use your right hand to push the body away, rolling onto the sides as you inhale. Right arm comes up nice and long. Sending your breath here, and now opening up your chest towards the sky. Bottom knee can always come down to the mat if you need to. And now switching sides. Right hand comes back, forearm down, parallel to the top of the mat. You roll over onto the other side. Good. Inhaling. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Now open it up for your elephant. Opening up the chest. And come back to center. Bring the knees down to the mat. Lowering the entire body down. Forehead comes down. You send your arms back behind you for a shoulder rinse. Now widen your stance. So feet come apart wider than hip width distance apart as you exhale all the air out. Inhale, lifting up the chest. Pointing the toes back now and lifting them up off the ground. Gentle breathing as you take flight. Reaching past the toes and lifting the chest up. Lifting up past the crown of the head here. One more deep, full breath. And release it down. Release your grip. Just resting your head on your hands. Relaxing your neck and shoulders. And now extending your left arm out to the side. Palm is wide, spreading the fingertips far apart just like starfish. Use your right hand, shoulder height, to very gently press the body over onto the side. Moving very slowly with your breath and gripping the mat with your fingertips, using every bit of the hand you're given. Keeping the neck long and breathing into the shoulders. We hold a lot of stress and tension in our shoulders. So as a daily practice, we release. That way it doesn't build up over too long a period of time, calcifying, and turning us into stone. Slowly start to roll over to the other side. So now the right arm goes out. Left hand uses it to very gently guide your body towards the other side. Just going as far as feels good within you. Keeping the spine long. And using your right hand to grip down into the mat. Good. Sending your breath into these places. Opening it up. Relaxing your neck. Relaxing the shoulders. One more deep breath here. And slowly start to roll back to where we started. And now we're just going to flip over onto our back. So the easiest way to do this is just to push the ground away, cross your feet, sit down, and lay down. Inhaling, right knee up into the chest, interlacing the fingers above the shin, and just bring the knee out to the side as you pull up. Up and away, towards the right shoulder. Keeping the both shoulders maintained on the ground just best you can. Just want to feel a little slight pinch in your right hip. And massaging your internal organs using your breath. I call this the Buddha belly breathing. On the inhale, you make your belly big, like a baby. And on the exhale, you pull the navel in. That way we're internally massaging our digestive system using our breath. And now start to extend the leg fully towards the sky. I'm going to come into a straight leg twist. So be very gentle with this. Just holding on to your extended leg with your left hand. Right arm comes out to the side. And very gently guiding your leg across your body now. Good. Pointing the toe. And now looking in the opposite direction. That way you are stretching every vertebrae from the crown of your head down towards your sacrum. And one hip is on top of the other. So maybe roll the right hip down just so it's even with the left. And this will straighten your back, lengthening the spine as you twist every vertebrae. And your bottom leg is pointing and kicking away from you, making this as much of an active stretch as you possibly can. This is the last part of the practice here. So making every moment count. Time is all we have, yet our time is limited, isn't it? The only moment we have is right here, right now. On your next exhale, bringing the knee in towards the chest, and then sending the leg long to meet the other. Inhaling, other side. So just interlacing the fingers, maybe switching up the grip so the other thumb is on top, balancing out both sides of the body. Bringing the knee out to the side, and then hugging it up towards your left shoulder. Nice gentle squeeze, nice gentle hug. As you practice the Buddha belly breathing if you like. And this is a great pose to do after a large meal. It really gets your digestive system flowing, resetting your system. And then very slowly starting to extend your leg here. Straight leg twist as you gently guide it across your body. Left arm comes out to the side to plant. It's okay if your leg doesn't come all the way down either. And this is your practice, your body. We're all at different levels, different body types. Stretching every vertebrae. And circulating your breath. Think about scissoring your inner thighs. So squeezing the inner thighs together as you press through the heels, through the toes, through the bottoms of your feet. And on your next exhale, bring the knee back in towards the center and sending the leg long. Now double leg inhale, belly in, wrapping yourself around, giving yourself a hug. Bring the nose up towards the knees and rock and rolling up into sitting. Coming into a comfortable seated position. Sukhasana, facing front. Hands to heart center. Mahalo, I'm so honored to have you join me here today on this Wellness Wednesday. Thank you so much for practicing yoga and meditation with me. My inner spirit bows to yours. Namaste. Mahalo for joining me on this self-discovery. Oh, it's so good to see you. This right here, working on the self. Thank you. Thank you, Kimmy887. Trevon 2017. Hello. Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Joining me on the beautiful beach of Maui. Yes. So proud of you to do this. Are you glad you did yoga today? Yeah? Your mat is your mirror. You face the self head on, tackling issues directly at the source. Takes a tremendous amount of courage. Tremendous amount of courage and strength. Not everyone can do that, but here you are. You're doing this, yes? And just the fact that you are here is you're already sending out those signals that you are here for success. And if you stick with it, the universe will rearrange itself for you. Yes? Oh, Trevon 2017, finally something positive on here. Yes, we keep it positive as much as we can. We rise by lifting others. I am here for you. I love being able to share this with you. I love being here, and this is a way to get yoga and meditation free directly to you. So this is your last chance to share. If you like it, just click on the 3 dots. Share as much as you can. We are here every day. New practices, new videos, Monday through Friday. I would love to see you all the time. Thank you, Kimmy887. Thank you for the share. If you follow and subscribe, you will get a notification that we are live and we can talk. We can definitely talk. Oh, I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place for your daily motivation and inspiration. This is Elaina here for Fit.Live. Mahalo and namaste. See you tomorrow for Throwback Thursday yoga, a whole potpourri full of all kinds of peacock maybe. Yes, we know what that one is. Maybe Google it, and then we'll see you here tomorrow. Bye. Mwah.